Is it on? Okay, yeah. Welcome back to another video today. Now, today we are doing Space Flight Simulator, where you can build your rocket and go to different planets and moons. So today we will build a rocket, and this is I'm just gonna kind of do a how to build a moon, or how to build a rocket so you can go to the moon and back, which is actually amazing. So, get started. You will get Hawk and a Hawk engine, and you will place 4 on it. All right. Now, after that, you will put that. You will put a separator, and then you'll put a broadsword LF engine. After that, you'll put 2, and then you'll put another separator, and that is so when we go back to Earth, then we will be able to parachute down, because if you just land, then what's the point? So sorry. Now if we go here, there you go. So you get your RCS, remote control something, remote control, I don't know. Anyways, that is it. And, or actually no, it's not it, I meant, sorry. And you'll have another Hawk engine right there. And you'll put 3 fuel tanks right here, and then for each side, and then you will put a separator right there. After that, you will put aerodynamic nose cone right there. And that is pretty much it. Just level that out. And yeah, there you go. Now, if you go and play the actual game, you can go turn on all the engines, and then should be at low Earth orbit in about okay, I don't want to make this whole thing bigger. So what I do to get this to the top, I actually just go here and then I switch like this. And then make that bigger. There you go, Earth orbit. Now you go to the moon and then you target. Click on it and then target. I don't know why it's question marks. For some reason it is, but... And then now you go up here. And as soon as you get into this light, you will have to accelerate with max speed. And this will be to get to the moon. Now this is important because if we accelerate fast enough, we can... Because the Earth's gravity will be acting on our force. So, we will just detach here and use this engine. So we'll have to increase the current velocity, or meters per second, as it says on the top right corner. And so the gravity is pulling all of this down, so we have to do it. We have to go over here and then pull it out so we can accelerate that and make it go out. And as soon as the moon approach gets to 0.0 and it says encounter, then immediately stop. So I'll just do it. Okay, there you go. Now stop. Now if you zoom in when it says encounter, then you go to the moon and you will see this line right here. Now you will go to at least 1% speed. Actually 2 for now. And then go to 1. And then you should go to about, what I do is about 5 kilometers. So make the line about 5 kilometers. Now it does go really fast, so be careful. Okay, that is good. Now we just wait. I will accelerate the time. So it's just a time lapse. And the first time Apollo 11, it took 3 days to get there and 3 days back. And it was a Saturn V, but this one is just a one I just made up. Now, right now, about when the top right corner, it says height, about at, let's say 5,000, we should accelerate quick. The opposite way so we can slow down. Okay, turn around. I will use my RCS, which will be faster. Okay, I guess I have to flip again now because I did it too fast. Hopefully I do not fail this mission. I'll put landing gears just in case. And do full throttle so you can... Now I will have an orbit. There you go. Just let me turn off my RCS. And just keep accelerating for about when the whole line, the apopsis, or I have no idea how to say it, but when it goes into like a perfect line, then that's when you need to, but that's when you know when you have to stop. So keep the engine opposite of where the arrow is pointing. So, and we should stop. And it looks like we are going to land on a crater. So since the moon's gravity is not as strong, we don't have to really use the engines, but I'll keep them on just in case. We can just use this, but... And keep the tip slow. or close to the arrow. Now I did not put enough RCS on this, so I will have to use my engine, but don't worry, cause that will not affect anything that we are supposed to do. Even though it does add on a bit of weight that we don't really need, but we can survive. It's just not that much. Now keep the peak as close to the arrow. So the velocity is about, you should have about 3 meters per second when you land. More than that, the thing will probably break. So don't do that, boys. Now, since we are landing on a crater that is a little bit harder to land on. So keep that peak close to the arrow, which the arrow is actually kind of where you are. Now, when you start to go fast, then we could just look right here. And then you could control it here, because this is easier. It's much closer. Now, we would just land safely. Slow down. Keep increasing the throttle right here. And touchdown. Now we are kind of just sliding into this crater for some reason. Okay, keep it stable because we will have to go back to Earth. Wait. Okay, well, we have landed on the moon surface anyway, so we could just go back. But now, okay, I'm going to turn that off for now. And then about 50% we will do this. So since moon has less mass than the Earth, we will actually have, yay, the moon's gravity is 10, like, I don't know how much less than the Earth's, but that is great. So we can get off the planet easier, or the dwarf planet, I don't know, moon, giant rock, whatever. Okay, so we would just, now, as soon as you turn on the engine, immediately turn to the right. So 3, 2, 1. And now it'll create the orbit that we are trying to make. And after we create the orbit, then we will want to target Earth, and then we will start to keep accelerating that way, and then pretty much just do the same thing you did on Earth, but it will just be faster. So this is great. I would just do full throttle because it's faster, right? So, and we will have, and there you go. Now I will, I can't even, I'm not even at 5 kilometers yet, bruh. After we pass that, then we can time warp. So I'll just go here and then I'll make the orbit, because the orbit needs to be 5 kilometers high. So I think that's one of my satellites I put. Yeah, I think that's my first satellite. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But, well, since I got this game at like May 31st, last day of school, at like 2019, May 31st, 2019. I've been having this game for a long time, and it's actually quite fun. So, real physics here, boys. All right. And in future, so please like and subscribe for more future spaceflight simulator and videos and how-tos. I would greatly appreciate that. And maybe some space station videos, like docking them. Docking is really, really fun, and I am positive that you guys will love it if we ever do one. So keep accelerating, and we could just put those landing gears up and accelerate. And now it's moon orbit. So after we do that, we will target Earth, set as target. Now, it will tell us where to go. So there is the little light, glowing light right there. Now, we'll have to accelerate the time warp. And now we will turn that way. Full throttle, remember, full throttle. Just go there, and as soon as you get into the light, then you accelerate. Actually, this light goes away pretty fast, so I guess you have to wait. Okay, now you can do it. And then it will... Okay, now encounter with the Earth. There's a lot of space debris right here. There's a lot of space debris. So this is to land safely. Now we could just accelerate the time. Now at this point, we can separate it. So I'll do this first, so I don't just land on the actual, like, rocket itself. So I will detach right now. And this is the probe, so I won't go with the one that's leaving. So after that, we can just clear debris, I guess, because we don't want that, right? So now the thing that just left me is gone. Now we will leave right here. The moment I realized that I can't even go back to Earth, you know what? This will be probably one of the hardest missions, like for part 2. And I'll make a ship, and I'll bring this probe. It'll just push it back to Earth, like for part 2, boys, like for part 2.